The group had gone to Dusty Poco Village and stopped for a visit while passing through. The Digimon there seemed a bit on edge, and Nicole stepped out first. It was then that a large blue bear tried to attack him, though he'd digivolved into Holy Draudamon and blocked the attack with his sword, telling them to relax because he's a friend and he was just stopping by to visit before heading to the next town over. The bear asked what they meant by friend because they'd never seen them before, though Holy Draudamon sighed and said maybe not in that form, before reverting back to human, and the bear stopped attacking, looking surprised, asking if they really were Nicole, to which our Digidestined leader nodded, saying that they were. The large bear looked surprised but happy to see them, saying that they didn't recognize them at first, though they probably didn't recognize him either, given he'd changed a lot himself. They then reintroduced themselves, saying that they used to be Bearmon, but had since digivolved into Griezmon, and was acting as the protector of the village while they were away. He'd helped him find his courage to fight. Nicole was happy to see them and said they'd really changed a lot, then called to the others to come out too. The rest of the group then came out saying hello, and they were introduced to Griezmon, with our Digidestined leader saying that Kuzuhamon is his girlfriend and that Kulamon was his Digimon partner. The bear said that it was nice to meet them all, and apologized for attacking as they were just a bit on edge. The leader of the Digidestined asked what was up exactly, and Griezmon explained that after the Mao had been cleared out, word had gotten to Yggdrasil's army and they were trying to take over too. They told them that they didn't want to take a side, but they didn't listen and got angry, starting to attack them now out of retaliation for not joining their side when asked. They'd said they would help clear them out while they are there, and Babamon thanked them as she walked up, glad to see Nicole again. She went on to say that she'd like to have Dusty Poco as a Digidestined territory once they were cleared away. Just like those other places, this did confuse Nicole, asking what other place. Babamon looked surprised that he hadn't heard, but then went on to explain that Cuckoo Forest declared itself as a Digidestined territory after the defeat of the threat there, along with Abara Town, Garden Town, Sicilian Castle Town, Shining Lake, and the Forest of Night. This surprised Nicole, having so many places declaring themselves on the side of the Digidestined already. And Panjamon spoke up, saying that Crystal Town also declared themselves a territory of the Digidestined as well. Before they could say more, they heard a voice saying that soon Dusty Poco will have no choice but to submit to Yggdrasil's army, making everyone look up and see a very large yellow lion with large fangs growling at them. Beside them was an armored bull with a red cape and a blue armored porcupine with icy crystals for quills. Nicole demanded to know just who they are, trying to force people to join their side. The yellow lion said that they were Saber Leomon. The two others were Togamogumon and Bullmon. The Bullmon spoke, saying that they were one to talk as many territories as they've taken over. They're no better than them, though Nicole corrects that he never once asked to have them declared as a part of their territory. They did that on their own. He just wanted to help free the people from the threat going on because of the war. Saber Leomon said to prove it and ordered the others to attack, with Nicole calling to Kulamon, who nodded and called out, "Crystal Barrier!" as the gem on their head glowed, and they created a barrier of red crystals all around them, similar to the gem on his forehead, and the team prepared to fight with the Yggdrasil goons. Sistermon Blanc holding Kulamon, standing beside Kuzuhamon. The three of them were outside of the barrier. Panjamon pulled his sword as Sistermon Noir entered into her awakened form, with Dino Tigermon and Griezmon taking battle stances, and Nicole glowed with the blazing aura along with Kulamon and digivolved into Holy Draudamon once more as Babamon pulled out a broom ready to help fight too. They then began to clash with Noir and Babamon taking on Togamogumon. Griezmon was handling Bullmon and and Holy Draudamon was working with Dino Tigermon to take on Saberleomon. Bullmon was tough, having charged at Griezmon, who moved out of the way, though the bull was unable to do anything but keep charging, slamming its head into the wall of the barrier and moving around wobbly in a slight daze, with Saberleomon calling them an idiot, before dodging a shot from Nicole's Stratabuster. Griezmon attacked Bullmon while they were dazed and clawed them to bits, absorbing their data and leaving behind a Digimental of Hope before going to help against Togemogamon. Babamon and Sistermon Noir were having a hard time fighting them, and Griezmon noticed something, calling out that they have a weak point on their back when they fire their crystals, charging at the blue armored Digimon. The bear Digimon attacked from the front, stopping Togemogamon from escaping, and Babamon attacked from behind, making them shoot out their icy crystals at her, giving Sistermon Noir the chance she needed and unloaded into the weak spot, destroying them and absorbing their data as they left behind the Digimental of Friendship. Then we return our focus to Holy Draudamon and Dino Tigermon fighting Saberleomon. Dino Tigermon had blocked the attack from Saberleomon, and then Holy Draudamon fired a point-blank range Divine Wing Cannon, taking them out of the battle, absorbing their data and ending the conflict. They went to check on the others and found Babamon had been stabbed by one of Togemogamon's ice crystals and was hurt pretty bad. Babamon said not to cry. She was old and her time was about to come anyway. She's just happy that they were able to help protect the village. Placing a hand on Griezmon, she then says that he would have to take it from here. Dusty Poco is a Digidestined territory now, and he would have to protect it as the new village leader. As her hand slowly dropped and Babamon passed from this world, her data had glowed, showing the form of a beautiful Digimon with a rosebud covering most of its head and face, wearing a red and black outfit, smiling at the group before fading away, leaving Dusty Poco in the capable hand, or claws, of Griezmon, with him being named the new leader of the village. Nicole placed a hand on Griezmon, saying that he's sorry for the loss.